So one of the first questions that somebody is asking me is what languages do I need to know? And the example you showed is in Java only. Why? Well, let me just show you the languages that you can you can attempt this in. So in TCS, you can attempt this language. You can attempt in any one of the given languages, that is C, C++, C Sharp, Java, PHP, Perl, Python, or Ruby. They have discontinued JavaScript right now, but all of these other questions, other languages, is what you can actually attempt the code in. I personally did Java because I am a little bit familiar with Java. I prefer Java, but you can write in any of the languages that you want. If you want to write it in Python, you can write in Python. If you want to write it in C++, you can write in C++. I know some people want to write in Ruby. On the Edyst platform, we have taken the three most um, popular languages. Those are C, C++, Java, and Python. C itself also will be up on Edyst platform soon. So if you know any of these three languages, then you can prepare on the Edyst platform, and you can prepare for CodeVita also. So the language doesn't matter so much, as long as they're of these of these 8 languages, it's completely fine. uh, you can't use any other language apart from this. The second question is, what languages do I need to know? Okay, that I have just answered. How long will it take me to prepare for CodeVita? Well, your preparation level depends completely on how good you're already at programming. So for example, let's say you already know a little bit of loops and arrays, or if you saw the question that I gave you, the example question, and you saw, hey, this is very easy for me to do, then really all you need to do is a lot of practice. We have some students like this on the Edist platform who completed about 20 questions within 2 days. So they are already good at programming. If you are decent at programming, then at least 3 to 4 weeks you need to fully get all of the concepts, all of the code. So please, there is no time to waste, there is no time to left to discuss. Make sure that as soon as possible you start preparing for CodeVita, because it is not going to be like your university exams, where just 2 days before, 3 days before, or 1 week before you are able to study enough for the university exams and you are able to clear it. That is not how it's going to be for the CodeVita. You need to do a lot of preparation, minimum 3 to 4 weeks of at least 6 hours a day. Then you are in a good position to actually crack CodeVita. Okay. Um, any other questions? Do I have any other questions? The other question that I am getting is, what will I get if I join the Edyst CodeVita course? What will you offer for 1,999? What will you offer other than the 100 questions? Okay. So what will I get if I join the Edyst CodeVita course? Well, if you join the Edyst CodeVita course, you will get, as you said, about 80 to 100 questions that have been actually asked on the CodeVita, of the previous CodeVita. And not only that, looking at those questions, we have developed our own questions so that you get a knowledge of how a new question looks like. If you're just practicing the old questions, you won't get a knowledge of how a new question looks like. So we have prepared as more questions depending on how the CodeVita questions were. We've created even more questions after that. That's the first thing. The second thing, if you pay 1,999 actually join this course, not only will you get all of these things, that all of the previous year's questions, you'll actually get to practice it, but you get 24/7 mentorship support from us. uh, we are there, and not only us, your entire peer group is there. You'll get all of this support from us to actually crack CodeVita. So for example, generally speaking, I am there on the platform, my team is there, we are active on the forums, and we are there to generally help you in cracking these questions. So if you're stuck, let's say if you're stuck in a compilation error, a runtime error, you're not getting the correct output, and you're too shy to ask somebody, you can just reach out to me, and I'm there to support you in that. Which is generally, maybe you will be able to find one or two of these questions outside, but you won't be able to get support on where you're going wrong with these questions. So that is what you get on the Edis platform: 24/7 support from me and my team. um, how long will it take me to prepare for CodeVita on the Edyst platform? So on the Edyst platform, we don't keep a time limit. If you take about 2 days to complete the course, you can complete it in 2 days. If you take 2 weeks or 2 months, that's up to you. Our general recommendation is that you should spend at least 3 to 4 weeks on the platform, on the Edyst platform, to actually crack the Edyst CodeVita, so TCS CodeVita. So please crack all of those questions before you you actually go for the TCS CodeVita rounds. Otherwise, you're just wasting another opportunity. If you're in third year, you will never get this opportunity again. If you're in first or second year, you will lose out a great opportunity to practice. So please make sure that you prepare properly before even going for any of these any of the TCS CodeVita rounds. Okay, another question that I'm getting is, if I don't qualify or pass the CodeVita, will this CodeVita course be of any use? Where else can I use this practice experience? Okay, so a lot of people ask me this question saying that, hey, okay, CodeVita is great, and if I don't clear CodeVita, then what? It's just a waste. Well, as I was saying, all of these concepts that you're going to learn in CodeVita are going to help you for any of the interview rounds that you go for later on. So any of the practice rounds, any of the interview rounds, any of the coding rounds that you go for later on, these concepts will help you. In fact, CodeVita is generally a little more difficult than other companies. So if you do good at CodeVita's questioning rounds, that is CodeVita practice tests at Edyst platform, if you learn enough concepts, and even if you don't qualify for CodeVita, you still have a very good chance of qualifying for other companies, because those are the same concepts, similar concepts that they are going to ask. So if you invest in this right now, even if you don't qualify for CodeVita, you still have access to the platform. You can go and keep practicing on the platform for your further coding opportunities, further company placement rounds. Okay. Uh, Another question somebody asks. Uh, all the coding questions, all the coded questions are available on the net. Then why should we even, pay Edyst for this thing? So, well, the first thing that I want you to understand is all of the coding questions are available. Though only the question text is available. The test cases are not available. The actual running and compiling is not available. What that means is, let's say you write a solution. Who will tell you if the solution is correct or wrong? You can just write the solution and you might think it's correct, but in CodeVita that might be wrong. Our platform will actually give you the practice space that you can practice and see where you are going wrong. As you saw in the solution that I had just done for you, you could have seen that even I was wrong in 2 or 3 places. Our platform showed you exactly where you are going wrong. So it did not stop you. It did not say that it's correct or wrong. It showed you exactly where it's wrong. If you had done this by yourself, you would not know where you're going wrong. You would not know which are test cases you are missing. So that's the first thing we give you. We have developed a battery of test cases so that you can actually be able to see whether your code is working or not. The second thing is, most of the students who get stuck reach out to me, and I'm more than happy to help them. And many of the students make a very small mistakes. Now these small mistakes are good to make on the Edyst platform, because on the Edyst platform you still have time to improve and go for the CodeVita. But in actual CodeVita, if you make mistakes, you're gone. You don't have any other opportunity. So please view the Edyst course as a practice platform and not just as a list of questions. The list of questions you can find anywhere, but all the test cases, where are they available? Will you get support 24/7? All of those things is why we have developed this Edyst TCS CodeVita course for you. Okay. Um, the second thing, the other question that somebody asked is, so after the pre-qualifier, what job will I get? Well, the job that you get at after the pre-qualifier will be slightly different than if you went just for the TCS campus rounds. The first thing is, you don't have to write any of the aptitude rounds or any of the logical rounds if you qualified in the pre-qualifier. So if you cleared the pre-qualifier properly, you don't have to write any of the aptitude rounds, any of the logical rounds. You can directly go for a direct interview with TCS, and the package of that is 3.3 lakhs per annum. So if you are able to clear the pre-qualifier round, it is really a good thing for you, because you will then be able to go directly for an interview opportunity with TCS. Okay. Um, okay. I'm looking at another question. All right. So Somik asks, let's say I'm doing one problem. I face some problem while doing the question, and I'm unable to find the logic. How can we actually solve the question on the Edyst platform? Well, there are two things, Somik. Number one, daily we are releasing new tutorials for how to solve the question. So daily we will be releasing a new tutorial every day on how to solve the previous questions that are already there, so you can follow those tutorials. The second thing is, we have two options for you. Number one, when you're stuck, please, there's a chat open on the right hand side, and in fact let me just show that to you so that even you can see that there's a chat open. So yeah, just opening that for you. So Somik, if you can see, there's a chat open over here, and I can actually chat with whoever I want. You can actually post in that chat, and you can actually start getting answers for your doubts. So you can get some your queries answered by actually asking some questions on the chat, and people are more than happy to help you. Alternatively, you can actually reach out to me and I'll be able to help you on the platform, and I'm there online most of the time, and I can help you out with any of the problems that you have. The second thing is we have something called a forum, and you can see that many people have started already asking questions on the forum. So for example, this is one of the questions that somebody has asked. Can anyone tell me why it's not working? And then people start giving answers to that. So that's the second thing. If um, you are stuck anywhere, you can ask anyone on the chat, or you can ask on the forum, and we are generally very active and are there to help you out. Excuse me. Okay. Monica asks, is mockvita by TCS is useful to practice? Yes, very good. I forgotten to mention this. So the other benefit of registering for CodeVita very early, again let me just bring up that screen so that you are all aware of what I'm talking about. um, the last date to register is 24th June. If you register before 24th June, you will start getting the access to mock vita. Mock vita is the practice rounds conducted by CodeVita. So you will get the exact idea of how CodeVita is going to be. It's like a practice round just before the actual round. Like in the World Cup, we had warm-up matches before the actual World Cup. So mock vita is that. If you are able to, please go and attend the mock vita. Even if you do badly, not a problem. Mock vita is not counted, code vita is counted. So please go and attend the mock vitas, and the mock vitas will help you out for your code vita preparation also. um, so I think those are about 10 questions that I've answered. For more questions, please reach out to us here, that is on team@edyst.com, and on this number you can email us, or you can actually WhatsApp us or give us a call on this number, and we are more than happy to help you out. um, so please make sure that you reach out to us. I have space for one last question, and that's the only question that I'm going to answer. And that one last question is, I'm not very strong at coding. Should I know any programming before I take up that is CodeVita pack? If not, how to get through this CodeVita? Well, like I said, you don't need to be very strong at programming. You need to be very strong at problem solving. So if you can write basic loops, if you can write basic arrays, if you can do some string manipulation, or if you have some idea of how to do this, then you can start the CodeVita course and you can start learning how to do this on the side also. So with each question, you can keep looking up on how do I manipulate a string, how do I manipulate an array. If you have no knowledge at all of even how to do hello world on coding, I would suggest you don't go for the CodeVita course. We have introductory programming courses for that, and you can go for that course. But if you are aiming mainly for CodeVita, then you need to know hello world, conditionals, loops, arrays, strings. These are things you need to know, at least have some idea in. And even if you're not too good but you're decent in it, that is still completely fine, because later on the main thing that is going to matter is your problem solving and not so much your coding. So if you are able to write basic logics in these codes, at least for pre-qualifier round, it is completely fine. Then you will have enough time to prepare for the qualifier round. All right, everybody. So that's mainly it from my side. That was the last question. Thank you so much, everybody, for all of the questions you've asked. Thank you so much, everyone, again, for all of the inputs that you've given, and for being so calm and patient on this webinar. Please type on the chat saying that any other questions you have, we'll be more than happy to reply to those questions offline via email. And yes, as I said, please like and share this video. It will be very useful for all of your friends who are going to write CodeVita. And do subscribe, because we will keep doing many of these programs later on, these webinars later on. So once you subscribe, you need not wait for our SMS. You will automatically come to know when we are going live. So yes, that's it from our side. All the best to everyone preparing for CodeVita. We wish you all the best, and we hope that all of you who have attended this webinar and everybody who's writing CodeVita actually gets the direct interview opportunity with TCS. That is our hope, and we are hoping for that. And so, like I said, for anything, you can reach out to us on this email, or you can WhatsApp us on that number, and we'll be more than happy to help you. So yes, all the best, everybody, and thank you for your time. And yes, we'll wrap it up there. Thank you, everybody, and bye bye. See you all later.